Shae Russell from mining.com.au, and joining me today is Tiger Brown, the Managing Director for Astron. Tiger, it's great to have you on. How are you today?
Good, thanks. Thanks for having us on, Shae.
I'm thrilled to have you on because you have a project from one of the last states people think of when it comes to mining. But I want to talk about the very successful announcement that you put out last week, which is talking about a joint venture that the company recently inked. Can you share some of the details with me?
Yeah, thanks, Shae. Last week we announced the finalisation and the completion of our announcement of our joint venture with our US-based partners, Energy Fuels Incorporated, a New York Stock Exchange listed company focused on critical minerals and processing and production based in Denver, Colorado. The joint venture which is formed provides for them to pay to fund 183 million of the capital required for the startup of the Donald project, which is a globally significant resource based in the Wimmera region of Victoria. In addition to that, last week we received 3.5 million US of their shares as just part of the completion. So yes, it's a very exciting announcement, and the parties will be looking forward to getting on with doing the job of executing on the project.
Now, this is very impressive for a couple of reasons. First of all, your project is based in Victoria, which isn't known as being a minely-friendly state, so it's an incredible achievement to even get the project this far. But also, I believe this announcement confirms that the Donald project will be up and operational before almost any of its competitors. Is this correct?
Yeah, people don't think of Victoria when you think of mining, but there's definitely a lot of rare earths and mineral sands resources out there. Look, it's historically had operations in the mineral sands space before. So there's a history of, I guess, operating personnel in the local area, which we hope to definitely capture moving forward. But in terms of the timeline that we're looking at, yeah, look, it's rare earths and mineral sands in terms of zircon and titanium forecasted to experience supply shortages starting from late 2026 onwards, which is the same time that we're planning to be in production. And the fact that we're advanced in terms of the permitting that we have, the engineering studies that we have, and the equity funding that we have means that we will be able to come online at a reasonable time and a reasonable pace, targeting first production in late 2026. And that would see the establishment of only the third Western rare earth supply chain. So the next to come online, basically, which is again extremely exciting.
Now, this last question is a little unfair of me to ask, given the work that you've just summarised to even get to this point. With such a significant announcement like this, what sort of news can we expect to see come out of Astron next?
Yeah, look, we're the only project in Victoria that has a positively assessed EES. There's only one final approval that's required, which is the work plan, and for that, the work is well underway, and we're targeting to get that. We'll expect that to have that completed by the end of the year. In addition to that, I guess the next piece will be the debt funding. We've now got the majority of the equity required. It's just the final debt piece before we launch into construction in early next year.
Listen, Tiger, thank you so much for being here today. Astron has enjoyed remarkable success getting this project off the ground, and you're somewhat moved by stealth for being able to get this as far as you have. I can't wait to see the next steps as this project moves into production. Thank you so much for sharing it with me today.
Thanks, Shae. Thanks for having me.